This is Dispatches from Myrtle Beach with Charles Neal and my son Link from Good Mythical Morning. How you doing, Link?
Doing good, Dad. Doing good. How about you?
Doing good. Yeah, been just pedaling right along and
Pedaling on a bike?
pedaling. Yeah,
You don't even have a
no,
bike.
No, Nancy's got a bike, but I don't have a bike. But it's just
what
a
kind of
metaphor.
bike has she got?
Just a bicycle that you ride.
Does she ride it?
I'm not even opening up that can of worms.
Mm-hmm.
That
So
would be a no.
Oh, well, okay. I'll leave that.
It's in our golf cart room, propped up against the wall, where it's been for probably a year
Oh,
since somebody stole the one that was outside.
oh.
So
There used to be two, or she got a replacement bike.
she got a replacement because somebody stole the one outside.
Oh, because the one that was stolen, she rode that one a lot.
You trying to get me in trouble? And I ain't going there.
She likes to have a bike just in case.
Yeah, she likes to have a bike. She takes a notion. That would be correct.
Okay, all right. You gotta be
Yeah.
ready.
So,
If you have that bike notion, you gotta have a bike.
yeah.
Wow.
So
I just got rid of Lando's bike. I bought him a bike during the pandemic, and it was way too nice for him to never ride it. And then it just hung there on the wall by my bikes. And yes, I have two bikes, and I really only need one. I might sell that one too, but I finally got rid of his bike. He didn't even know it happened.
he don't.
That's how little he cared about his bike. So I'm not suggesting that you sell her bike, but I am suggesting that if you did, she might not know about it.
Oh, she know it because it's right outside the door. So that will not happen.
She likes to look at it. Okay.
So I don't know, the way she's been getting rid of stuff around here, she might one day sell it too.
Well, you need to watch out for yourself. You need to make sure that you're.
I keep asking her that. I said, "Am I next?" She said, "I ain't selling you." So that was a nice answer.
There's a price for everything, though. What if she said that? Well, there's a price for everything.
I did. I said, I did ask her that question, Link. I asked her, "What do you think you could get for me?" And she said, "You ain't for sale."
You ask her, how much could she get?
Yeah. I mean, she's selling everything else. So,
All right, what you got for us today?
Well, we got something. We got something from Bella.
Okay.
And said, "What do you think of this, Charles?"
What is it?
Oh, another one of them paint things. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's time for... All right, Mr. Neal. What you think of this reel?
So he's wrapping around the door frame.
He's taping the door frame, the paint around it.
Oh.
And the baseboard.
It's quite a noisy video, I will say that.
I'm telling you.
It's like an ASMR video for putting tape down. And this apparatus, it lays down tape in the crease, but then it also cuts the tape.
Yes, it does.
Have you seen one of these?
I hadn't exactly seen one of these, but I have a machine that puts tape out like that, but we always just use it when we were spraying for windows and spraying in a house.
Mm-hmm.
We taped the windows up with it because it would run down, but it had plastic on it. So the plastic went down, you folded it out, covered the windows up and everything. I don't tape around door jambs and baseboards
And why is that, Dad?
because I'm a professional painter.
That's right. Everybody's so concerned about putting all this tape down because they don't want to learn any technique.
I mean,
It's a pretty cool machine, though.
but it's a pretty good thing, except for that noise that it makes. That about drive me to drink.
Yeah, and how does that do for your painting technique if you're drinking?
Well, that ain't probably good either. But I've known some painters that when they drank, they painted a lot better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to calm the hand down.
Oh.
It won't shake it so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as they don't drive to and from the site, I guess let them have a
picking them
steady
up.
hand.
I was picking them up and carrying them to work, but no.
Oh.
I mean, for an amateur, and you see people on TV and on them commercials all the time, and they taping stuff up, and where they don't get paint on this and on that, and that's a pretty neat little gadget, but it ain't a gadget that Charles Neal is going to use.
Mm-mm.
It just ain't. I mean,
Charles Neal not into gadgets. He's not into gimmicks. He's into results, and he's into craftsmanship, and he's into
because
having
as long as
skills.
it took to tape all that up, I'd have had everything around all that probably cut out and ready to roll.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, how long does it take you to learn how to use that tool? Yeah, I bet you that wasn't that guy's first attempt. I bet you he had tape all over the place.
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to say that he did, but I'm not going to say that he didn't. But it was pretty neat the way that stuff just come out, and then you had to push that little button down to cut it. So
Sounds like you got a little respect for the machine itself.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, for people that
Like if you
don't
were a
want to get paint
toddler,
on something,
if a toddler wanted to paint her own room, it'd be good to have that.
nah, hell, if I had a toddler and if it was you and you were grown, I'd have just let you painted the room, done what you wanted to, and then after that, I'd have let it dry, and then I'd have just fixed it and painted it again.
Yeah.
So
You gonna let a toddler go on a ladder though? Because I think if not, all of the painting is gonna be like only to a certain height. You know what I'm saying?
no, that's right. That would be kind of dangerous. Well, a toddler couldn't run that up. He'd have to get on a ladder to put it around. I mean, the door jam's at least about close to 7 foot. So
What's the youngest you think you can teach somebody to paint?
if they were really interested, probably between 10 and 12.
I think you can teach a 7-year-old to paint. I
I,
mean,
don't know if
I'm not saying as good as you can or anything.
no,
I'm not
but
trying to insult you.
no, but it just takes. I don't know if a 7-year-old's attention spans
Yeah.
quite enough yet.
Okay.
When you get to about 10, going on to 12, you want to learn something. You might would learn how to do it.
So it's not that you're opposed to child labor. It's more that you got to make sure that
Oh, now you're gonna start bringing up that I worked you like child and all the child labor that you did. Is that what you're trying to get at? Trying to make sure that you got an education and got a job like you got.
That's true.
So
That's true.
I think it worked out pretty
it
good.
worked out pretty fine. Okay. All right. We can move on then. We can move on. What else you got?
Well, I got one from Alicia, and it says, "You guys talking about refrigerators and ice reminded me of a smart refrigerator I saw recently.
What were we talking about? Refrigerators and ice? We're talking about the different types of ice.
I think we bought a new refrigerator.
Mm-hmm. How's that ice working for you? You still loving it?
Well, I like the one up above. I don't never bother the one down at the bottom. I don't even know if I've ever
Okay.
even got any out from it.
So what is this one? She's calling this an AI refrigerator?
Talking about ice reminded me of a smart refrigerator I saw recently. It's too smart for me, but wanted to hear your opinion on this crazy AI refrigerator.
Okay.
Okay.
AI, let's see it.
This fridge actually shook me to the core the first time I saw it, and honestly,
Shook you
I
to
just
the
keep
core.
discovering new things about it that I love. Besides it being just beautifully aesthetically pleasing in my kitchen, the newly added AI functionality has made keeping track of groceries way easier. The AI Vision Inside feature automatically recognizes what's in my fridge and takes count of what you add or remove, so you always know what you have inside. It's like magic. So cool. It also has the Samsung Food app, which has so many good recipes that you can discover based on what ingredients you have in your fridge, or you can search based off whatever you're craving. You can also use the SmartThings app to send the exact baking instructions needed for whatever recipe you pick. So it sends them directly to my oven, and all I do is press start. You can even get a live view into your oven with the SmartThings camera monitoring feature. Check it out on discount during the Discover Samsung Winter Sale now through December 15th.
Okay, well, that was an ad.
That was an ad.
At the very end, you could tell it was an ad. So what do you think about this?
Well, I hate that. Well, I don't like. I don't need all that paraphernalia, and I'm too old to learn and how to press this and make this go over yonder to that and all that work. And my wife, and I do some cooking, but she wouldn't even want to have the thing on it to tell her how to get a recipe or how to get this, because she's got a recipe book, got 1,000 of them.
But I think what it does is it looks at what's in your fridge and then it tells you what you can make based on what you have. That's interesting.
Well, we usually know what's in our refrigerator.
How on earth, Dad, do you know what's in your refrigerator if it's not AI and it doesn't keep a database? How on earth would you know what's in your refrigerator?
Because we buy and put it in there.
And then hold on. And I bet you're about to tell me that then after that, you open the door and you look in there and you can see what's in there.
That would be correct.
Oh my gosh, Dad. You're so full of it. You know what's in your fridge because you can open it and look in there? Ah.
Yeah, I know what's in our refrigerator.
Now things can go to the back there, and if in like takeout or leftovers, but that AI is not gonna know what's inside of the leftovers anyway. He just put one lemon in an empty fridge, and it was like, you have one lemon. Well,
you can make lemonade,
right? I mean, but think about it. Nobody's fridge looks like that. Everybody's fridge is full of crap. Are you supposed to have a spot where you like put a little something in there and then it reads it and says, oh, now you've got this additional piece of food scrap. And then and you have to scan it? I don't know. It's like when you put stuff in a normal fridge and like you got sauces in your door and then you got another sauce you want to add and that ketchup's not quite finished. So you're just going to have to shove one more sauce in there. You think it's going to see that?
No.
It ain't going to see that. And then once it gives you a recipe, it sends a message to your oven to what? To preheat? Even I know how to preheat an oven.
Me too.
It ain't that hard to preheat an oven. Now, what you do after that is your problem, not mine. But I have preheated an oven in my day. I mean, you just put 350 and then it just starts heating to 350. You gotta
hit start.
You gotta hit start. That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need to. If I'm gonna go to my fridge and push buttons about a recipe just so a oven can preheat, that is just.
Because you still got to get that stuff out and mix it all up to make it, haven't you? I don't think it's going to make it itself in the refrigerator, is it?
I don't think the fridge makes anything. I think the fridge has a screen that connects to a camera in the oven. So that as something in the oven's cooking, if you want to see how something in your oven is cooking, you know what you do? Look in your fridge. Doesn't that make sense?
It does to me, but...
What? It does make sense to you? If you want to know if your food in your oven is done, what do you do?
Well, you know how long you're supposed to. When you read the recipe, it tells you how long to cook it.
It's just out a timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to peek at it, what do you do?
If you want to what?
Peek at it. Just kind of peek at what's in the oven.
I just turned the light on up there and,
oh my God.
And look in the door.
Are you serious? You're telling me that your oven has a light and a window And if you turn the
Yeah.
light on, you can see what's cooking in the oven?
Yes, I can.
But wouldn't you rather go over to your fridge to see what's cooking in your oven? I mean, it's just people are trying to make things worth buying. They're trying to make you want a new fridge with dumb stuff.
Well,
It's
we
just
did
so
want a new
dumb.
fridge, but we didn't want one like that.
You got more ice than you even know what to do with.
That would be
I
correct.
mean, Lord knows we don't need it connected to your oven.
No, but
That's ridiculous.
what I was going to tell you is, and I hate to say this, and I probably,
I'm listening. You
I'm
gotta
gonna
say
be
it now.
I'm gonna be a little more delicate about this, but I'm not buying a Samsung refrigerator.
Oh, okay. All right, you're anti-Samsung. We'll knock them off of the sponsor list.
When you're done here, check out Last Meals on Mythical Kitchen, where Mythical Chef Josh interviews your favorite celebrities like Simone Gertes, Alan, good God,
Just shoot your best shot.
Alan Tudyk, and Zolo Martinelli.
We'll take it.
Mardunella.
I see an N. I think that's an N, isn't it?
Yeah, Mardunella.
I don't know where you're getting it. Where's the L?
I don't. Okay. Zolo Mardunella. God almighty. Zolo Martinella.
Great. We'll just put the link in. They'll find it.
Josh is going to be sending me letters. Life gets busy, but your nutrition doesn't have to suffer. Ready to optimize your meals this year? Factor has got you covered with chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well incredibly easy. These meals are dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in just 2 minutes. So whether you're juggling work, workouts, or just a life in general, Factor helps you feel right and feel great. Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. No more stressing over meal prep or wondering if you're eating right. It's all done for you. Eat smart with Factor. Okay, so all you Myrtle Beasts, Factor sent me some meals, and let me tell you something. I have eaten 4 different boxes of them, and I've eaten the grilled pork chop, smoked cheddar cauliflower grits with barbecued butter and roasted zucchini and pablos. And then I can't just read all these things, but let me tell you something. I even ate a vegetarian one, and it was out of this world. It was delicious. Me and Nancy, I thought we were going to fight over who got to eat all these meals when we were eating them. But so order some of these Factor meals because they are delicious and they're dietary approved and they're really good for you and they taste good. Get started at factormeals.com/dispatches50 off and use code dispatches50 off to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code dispatches50 off at factormeals.com/dispatches50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box.
We're getting into a new year. I'm not going to use the big R word, resolutions, but you might be thinking about learning a new language because you're traveling this year or, career advancement. Language might be a path to that. Expand your horizons. In comes Rosetta Stone, the most trusted language learning program, available on desktop or as an app. It truly immerses you in the language that you want to learn.
Rosetta Stone has been a trusted expert for 30 years with millions of users and 25 languages offered. Rosetta Stone immerses you in many ways. There are no English translations, so you really learn to speak, listen, and think in that language. Plus, their built-in true accent feature gives you feedback on your pronunciations. It's like having a personal trainer for your accent. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. Dispatches from Myrtle Beach listeners can get Rosetta Stone lifetime membership for 50% off. Visit rosettastone.com/dispatches. That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 50% off at rosettastone.com/dispatches today. It's time for another edition of Myrtle Beach Mailbag. Well, Link, people are still sending in ratherbe shagging53 at AOL.com. So
Do it.
we got an email from G Plans Ozempic. Is that a drug? Yeah. Okay. Users say this is more effective than anything they've ever tried for weight loss. Get access to Ozempic and weight loss medications.
Is that it? That's the email? This came to your inbox?
Yeah. Do they think I'm fat?
I think it's spam, Dad. I think you just read a spam email.
Oh. Well, I mean, it was on.
I don't know. I don't think you're fat, Dad. I think you've just read spam. Is all that you've done.
Okay.
Don't feel.
Well,
don't get in your head about it. Just delete it.
well, I'll do that next time. I need to be more careful. But I got one better than that.
Dad's reading some spam emails and taking them personally. don't let your feelings get hurt by spam, Dad.
Okay.
It's not personal. By definition, it is impersonal.
Oh, it is.
And whatever you do, don't reply to it. Okay?
Well, I got another email, and it's really interesting, and it's from Owen.
Okay.
And Owen has got himself in a predicament.
Oh, well, let's hear it.
And Owen's subject line that he sent to me was about cheating.
Okay.
And it says, please don't read my email name aloud. Well, I ain't giving out his email a name. I just told him who it was. So I'm sorry, Owen, but he's got
No
on there.
names.
My name is Owen. I'm 25 years old. I've been in a relationship with my girlfriend for 5 years. And for further context, she is the first girlfriend I've ever had.
Okay.
Relatively recently, I had to travel across the country to be there for my family for an emergency. While I've been here, I've become attracted to someone else. I have no plans on staying with this person as I love my girlfriend very deeply, and she is my first love, so we only hang out platonically and we only hang out platonically and have sexual encounters. Wait a minute.
What?
This is... I got to get this straight.
Did you combine two emails just then?
Yeah, I think so.
Read it again.
While I've been... Okay, this is the second person he's talking about. Since while I've been here, I've been attracted to someone else, and I have no plans on staying with this person, as I love my girlfriend very deeply, and she is my first love.
Yeah.
So we only hang out platonically
Mm-hmm.
and have sexual encounters. Now, how in the hell you hang out platonically and have sexual encounters? That dog don't hunt somewhere or something.
This is a...
But I thought, because it says she is a lot older and has expressed that she has no plans on being in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's
still talking about the woman he's cheating with. She's an older woman. They're just friends that have benefits. That's what he's saying.
Okay. She is a lot older and has expressed that she has no plans on being in a relationship. So I was certain, considering her age, she is confident in knowing her desires.
Okay.
But I'm afraid she's falling for me, and I'm a falling tad. Neither of them know about each other.
Tad.
Falling a tad.
Oh, okay.
Just a tad, yeah. I feel so much guilt and so much regret, but I can't help but feel happy to enjoy the company of this other woman, and she is a very kind-hearted person that I connected with. But keep in mind, I will most likely not see her in person again for a very long time after I leave. I really don't want to hurt either of them. I've never cheated and never thought I would end up in this situation. What do you think I should do? Well, Owen, first thing I'm going to tell you is if you're having all this trouble and you're 25, I am not really sure that you know. And you said it yourself, this girl that you're so in love with, that's your first love that you've ever had. And you may not really know what love is, Owen. You just may not know. But you're experiencing something with an older woman, and sounds like she's just teaching you a lot of stuff that you are really enjoying. And
platonically, of course.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work either. But anyway, sounds like to me, Owen, you just gonna have to make a decision. This one person you saying that you're not gonna see probably anymore, or maybe ever again, or whatever. Well, can you get her out of your mind if you go back to where your girlfriend's at? And the second thing is, can you live with yourself the rest of your life if you love this girl that's your girlfriend and not tell her what's been happening while you've been gone off in your family situation? Because you got a situation that you're going to either have to decide, I'm not going to tell either one of them about one another. And if you can live with yourself with that, that's what you're going to have to do. But I really don't think you're going to be able to do that. And I don't think it's fair to the girl that's young and you've been with for 5 years, that if you're not honest with her with what's going on now, you ain't gonna be honest with her in 10 years from now. So
it's not a good way to start
a
relationship, a long-term relationship.
And I wrote a little thing on this. I wrote down about something you're gonna have to remember, Owen. Sometimes you can't have your cake and eat it too. And
this is one of those times.
So you're going to probably have to, if you really have deep feelings about this girl and you go back home and where she's at, you're going to have to sit down and have a long talk with her and tell her about what's been going on and ask for forgiveness and see where everything goes from there. And, but that's just my feeling about it.
You're in a big danger zone if you're building a life together and there's a big lie as a part of it.
Yeah.
That's problematic. Yep, you made your bed, now you gotta lie in it and see how, see how she responds.
So
you might have blown it.
Just good luck, Owen, and you can send me another email and let me know what went on. I might can help you with your next relationship, so I can tell you. But
yeah, we might be in that situation.
If you're close to somebody and you're trying to build some kind of relationship with them, it ain't good to lie to them. It'll come back and bite you in the ass. I'm telling you. So you better tread lightly and figure out. And I'm gonna tell you I meant to tell you this. I want to tell you this, and I'll just get off of it. Sound like this older woman might just be using you as a puppet anyway. So she's getting what she wants, and whether it's platonically or sexually or whatever, but she's getting what she wants, and she's already told you she didn't want nothing else from you besides that. So you've opened up a whole nother can of worms right there anyway. So you better take that in consideration too. So I don't know.
And what she wants and what she does doesn't have any impact on who you are and what you do and what you've done. So
yeah. Well, Link, it's been real fun today because of Owen, because he's in a predicament and we've been trying to get him out of it.
Well, we're trying to help him face the music.
Yep.
Face the music.
But he's going to have to make that decision. But all you Myrtle Beast, it was fun having y'all here with us all today, and we'll be back next week and see if we can get some more questions we can answer. And don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcast on YouTube. And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, comment, or story you'd like to share with me, email me at ratherbesagging53@aol.com. And y'all have a great rest of the week. And as some advice from me, I don't cheat and I don't buy one of those gosh darn AI refrigerators.
Nope. Don't do it. Don't do either one of those.
It ain't a good thing. Well, Link, I hope you have a good rest of the week. And hope Owen does too.
I guess.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye.